fans don't have to wait long for the return of the true-life-inspired All Creatures Great and Small, based on the life of famous veterinarian James Herriot. Channel 5 has now released a trailer and some first-look pictures of Series 3, set in the spring of 1939. Viewers will be eager to know how James Herriot, played by Nicholas Ralph, and Helen Alderson's, Rachel Shenton, romance is developing, while Skelldale undergoes some big changes. The teaser suggests James and Helen remain very much in love, but the threat of war looms heavily on them and the village. The emotional trailer features the idyllic Yorkshire Dales setting of rolling hills and cobbled streets as the backdrop of James and Helen's relationship as they enter the next level. "We make a good team," James tells his partner, while she can be heard saying, "What he means is he couldn't do it without me." It also shows newly qualified vet Tristan Farnan, Callum Woodhouse, adapting to life at the surgery as he insists to the owner of a cat she's in safe hands, before the animal lunges at him. As well as the romance and comedy aspect though, the dark shadow of the Second World War is lurking. "How can I, in good conscience, watch those young lads go off to their training whilst I stay here?" James asks Helen. Later, a tearful Helen states, "We can't lose him." With James debating whether to stop his work and join the war effort, it seems the war will have a big impact on their relationship. "Everyone under this roof is in my care," Siegfried Farnan, Samuel West, tells her in response. The teaser ends with a brief clip of Helen walking down the aisle to a nervous-looking James. First-look pictures from the series show James and Helen walking, carefree, hand-in-hand through a field as they stare at each other, while another shows the Skelldale team smiling from outside the surgery. A third picture shows James and Helen's cake topper, modelled on the two standing arm-in-arm in their wedding outfits. Although the happy event should mark a new beginning for the pair, the trailer suggests some heartache could be on the cards as James is torn between Skelldale and fighting for his country. After being made joint business partner by Siegfried, James is also set to push to take on more responsibility in the upcoming series, via the Ministry of Agriculture's new bovine TB testing scheme. However, the unexpected challenges that come from it risk pushing him to breaking point. With war approaching, the Skelldale family will have to consider their purpose in Darrowby and beyond. Could James decide it is his duty to abandon the village, the animals he cares for and Helen by enlisting? He definitely seems torn, and while Helen is clearly deviated by the thought of losing him, James may eventually feel he has no choice. Is the relationship doomed by the outbreak of war, or can the much-loved couple survive the turmoil it brings? The first two seasons of All Creatures Great and Small, which began as a remake of the popular 1970s series of the same name, have attracted a huge fan base. The escapist drama is based on the life of James White, who graduated as a Glasgow vet at the age of 23 before falling in love with a Yorkshire veterinary practice based in the Dales, as well as the woman he later married, Joan Denberry. He later documented stories from his adventures as a young vet under the pen name James Herriot, and from there become of Britain's best-loved authors. Series 3 of All Creatures Great and Small starts on Thursday, September 15 at 9 p.m. on Channel 5. The series will also be available to stream weekly on My5.